Right, Gaffer, talking ahead of what would have been a New Year's Day game against AFC Wimbledon, but of course 2 cancellations due to COVID and injuries within our squad. Just from your point of view, what has the last couple of days been like, and kind of how do you feel that these games have had to be called off?
Quite frustrating. A few days really. Having come off the back of a really good result at Cheltenham and the squad being in a really good place, we came back to work on the 27th and yeah, things changed dramatically. So I say quite frustrated and gutted really that we couldn't get the games on. We knew how much the fans were looking forward to them. That it was going to be sold out, probably both of them. And it was going to be a real good opportunity for us to keep the momentum going that we just sort of built. So yeah, disappointed, but as I say, there's nothing that we could do about it, and unfortunately the games are off.
There's a sense of sort of inevitability that it would end up happening to us, wouldn't it? Because we were the only one that seemed to have had avoided it until this weekend.
Well, yeah, we've played the most games in the league, 24 fixtures, and so far managed to stay COVID-free for the whole of the season. Now, as you said, it was probably going to catch up with everybody, and unfortunately a couple of our players have came down with it, and members of staff. So yeah, it's a shame. Thankfully that none of them are serious. None of them, well, I'd say the majority of them didn't even know that they had it. So thankfully they'll be okay, and yeah, we'll see them as soon as we possibly can.
It means we won't be playing until 2022, the new year. And I suppose if you look back on 2021 as a whole, it's been a pretty incredible year, hasn't it?
Yeah, eventful to say the least, hasn't it? No, it's one of them. Charlie, I think the club are progressing nicely from the beginning part of the year when we had no fans. That was obviously very testing, and we came through them times really, really well. Since the start of this season, the team have played exceptionally well. We're sitting in a good place in the league. The fans are coming back. The place is bouncing. We've obviously had the change of manager, which was a testing week, as we've spoke about, and we finished the year on a high. In my opinion, we had a great win in front of a sold out away support at Cheltenham, and as I said, we were. It's been a good 2021 in my opinion. So hopefully 2022 can bring a bit more stability, less chaos, hopefully, and more success.
No, absolutely, and I suppose you kind of mentioned it there, that the way the side's been playing of late, but also this season, kind of bodes well, hopefully, for a good 2022, doesn't it?
Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, we got some work to do in January. We've got still some improvement to do as a team, and we will work as hard as we possibly can to do that and to maintain the levels that we've set this year. And hopefully, we can keep improving, keep putting performances in that everyone can be proud of, and yeah, and we stick towards the top end of the division where we want to be.
Just a very final question. Panuccio Kamara's going to be off at the African Cup of Nations with Guinea-Bissau. He's going to be playing against the likes of Mo Salah and Nigeria. Obviously superb for him. Loss for us in January, but what, he must have been buzzing when he found out the news, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's delighted. It's a big honour for him to go and represent his country, especially on such a world stage like the African Cup of Nations. It's been a fantastic experience for Pan, and it's something I think he's deserved. He didn't manage to go, did he, to the last couple that he was called up for, and his performances have warranted him to get a call up, and hopefully he can go and express himself and show everybody how good he is, because we know how good he is, and hopefully he can go and do that. If he comes up against Mo Salah, being a blue, I've asked him to leave one on him, but no, I'm sure he'll enjoy it. What a great thing that he can look back on in his career and say that he's played against some of the best players in the world. So good luck to him.
Will he be saying that if he comes up against Alex Iwobi as a blue?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, he has to leave him alone.
Top stuff, Gaffer. Have a great new year.
All right, Sam. Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, mate.